Hello guys, welcome to Ekalavya, driven by passion, among the series of lectures on aircraft performance. In this video, the topic of discussion would be effects of altitude on power required and power available. Altitude effects on power required. Let's start with obtaining expression for power required PR. For level, steady flight, weight is equal to lift. Lift in turn can be expressed as half rho infinity V infinity square S CL. With that, we have equation of velocity as V infinity is equal to square root of 2W by rho infinity S CL. Let's denote this as equation A. For power required PR, we know that power required is equal to thrust required into velocity V infinity. Thrust required can be expanded as W divided by CL by CD. Substituting V infinity using equation A and simplifying, we get power required PR as square root of 2 W cube CD square divided by rho infinity S CL cube. Let us denote this as equation B. From equation B, we see that power required varies with density of air. The PR changes with altitude as density of air changes with change in altitude. The PR curves for an altitude can be generated by repeating the calculations of plotting PR curve with rho infinity approximate to given altitude. If we know PR curve at sea level, the PR curve at an altitude can be calculated with simple ratios. At sea level, density of air B, rho naught, velocity V, V naught, power required B, PR naught. Using equation A, substituting density of air as rho naught, we have velocity at sea level as V naught equal to square root of 2W divided by rho naught S CL. Let us denote this as equation 1A. Using equation B, substituting density of air as rho naught, power required at some altitude. We have power required at sea level as PR naught equal to square root of 2 W cube CD square divided by rho naught S CL cube. Let us denote this as equation 1B. Similarly, at some altitude, let density of air be rho altitude, velocity be V altitude, power required be PR altitude. Using equation A, substituting density of air as rho altitude, we have velocity at altitude as V altitude equal to square root of 2W divided by rho altitude S CL. Let us denote this equation as 2A. Using equation B, substituting density of air as rho altitude, we have power required at altitude as PR altitude equal to square root of 2W cube CD square divided by rho altitude S CL cube. Let us denote this equation as 2B. Let's consider velocity equation at sea level and velocity equation at altitude. We see that weight W and wing area S are fixed for an aircraft. For calculation purpose, let CL remain fixed between sea level and altitude. Coefficient of zero lift drag or coefficient of parasitic drag CD naught is fixed for an aircraft. With CL fixed, as CD naught is same for an aircraft, it leads to same CD value at sea level and at an altitude, eliminating the concepts of change in drag between change in altitudes, with which the resulting thrust required and in turn power required variations are eliminated, making the calculations simpler. In order to understand the variation of velocity with altitude, we divide equation 2A by equation 1A. On cancelling common terms and simplifying, we end up with V altitude by V naught equal to square root of rho naught by rho altitude. Sending V naught to RHS, we get V altitude equal to V naught into rho naught by rho altitude to the power of 1 by 2. Let us call this equation as equation 3. Let's consider power required equation at sea level and power required equation at an altitude. Similarly, in order to understand the variation of power required with altitude, we divide equation 2B by equation 1B. On cancelling common terms and simplifying, we end up with PR altitude by PR naught equal to square root of rho naught by rho altitude. Sending PR naught to RHS, we get PR altitude equal to PR naught into rho naught by rho altitude to the power of 1 by 2. Let us call this as equation 4. Equation 3 and equation 4 helps us to plot PR curve at an altitude from given points on sea level curve. Consider point 1 on sea level PR curve multiplying rho naught by rho altitude to the power of 1 by 2 to both velocity and power. A new point 2 is obtained. We see that the new point moves upwards, rightwards and has a slight clockwise rotation. In the similar manner, the above steps can be followed and PR curve at an altitude can be readily obtained from sea level curve. With altitude, a point on sea level PR curve moves to a new location and joining all points at an altitude, we get PR curve at an altitude as shown in figure. If altitude is further increased to even higher altitudes, we get PR curve at higher altitude as shown in figure. With increase in altitude, the power required curve experience upward translation, rightward translation, and has a slight clockwise rotation. Now let's see altitude effects on power available. With regards to power available, lower air density at altitude invariably causes a reduction in power for both reciprocating and jet engines. Solid lines and curve represent condition at sea level. Dashed lines and curves represent condition at altitude. At higher altitude, power available reduces, with which so does the maximum speed. At higher altitude, maximum speed decreases. Please do like, comment and subscribe. We'll catch you again in the next video. Thank you.